An important factor in citizenship and residency by investment applications is the inclusion of dependents. It is an essential detail that can steer investors to choose one program over the other. But who are dependents and what qualifies their inclusion in an application? Let's find out. A dependent is a family member who relies financially on the main applicant or spouse. They can be adult or minor dependents, but the key factor is financial dependency. This means that their entire reliance on financial aid comes from the main applicant or spouse. Dependents can be children, grandchildren, parents, grandparents, and even siblings of the main applicant or spouse. Another type of dependent is the handicapped or healthcare dependent. These are family members who rely on the main applicant or spouse as their main caretakers and cannot function on independently. Minor dependents are usually children or grandchildren of the main applicant or spouse. They can also be minor siblings. Each citizenship or residency by investment program defines the age of minority, and its cap can range between 16 to 21 years old. Adult dependents are those family members who are financially dependent on the main applicant but have exceeded the age of minority. There are two main differences between adult and minor dependents, and these are due diligence requirements and proving dependency. In terms of due diligence, a citizenship or residency by investment program will typically require adult dependents to undergo the due diligence process, which includes background checks and submitting police clearances. Minor dependents are usually exempt from due diligence requirements unless there are political sanctions or other extraordinary restraints when applying. Proving dependency requires submitting comprehensive documentation highlighting how this family member is financially dependent on the main applicant or spouse. This is simple for minors as it is assumed de facto that they are reliant on their parents, grandparent applicants, or their older sibling caretakers. For adult dependents, it can be a bit trickier. Proof of low or no income for the adult dependent is key to establishing a need for financial aid. Proof of having the same address as the main applicant or spouse and that it is registered in the name of the applicant means that these adult family members also rely on the applicant for housing costs. Enrollment in full-time education is another way to prove dependency, especially if the main applicant or spouse can prove they are paying tuition. For parent and grandparent dependents, highlighting low pensions and average cost of living, the same addresses, and proof of financial aid can be sufficient to prove dependency. Bank transfers, tuition payments, rent payments, and other evidence can go a long way in proving that a family member is dependent on the main applicant or spouse. For other issues, such as adoption, documentation proving the adoption of a child is key to establishing dependency, while caretakers can prove their handicapped or ill family members are dependent on them through official doctor reports that are notarized. To get the best value for money from any citizenship or residency by investment program, it is vital to get the highest number of family members included in the application. To do so, a thorough understanding of financial dependency is essential. Savory Partners can help you find the program that can benefit you and your family the most. To know more, contact us today to book a comprehensive consultation with one of our experts.